Alrighty, well, I think that we are live. So what is up, everybody? Hope you're enjoying Obscurathon so far. I'm really excited for my run here. I'm going to be running a nice little game called Telocation Gemini. So this was a game that was actually created for a game jam for the N64. So pretty crazy that we're still getting new N64 games in 2022. It was made in 2020, but yeah, it's a really solid game. You would not tell that it's from a game jam if you played it. It seems like it's just a quality title for the N64. And I'm excited to show it off for you guys. So timing is going to start when I hit select on single player here, which I will do in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so in this game, this is a puzzle platformer. We're going to spam start to skip the intro cutscene here, but basically you've landed on a planet and you need to collect these gems to refuel your spaceship so you can make it home. Here are the gems here. There's 3 of them in each level, and we're doing the 100% category. So we are going to be collecting every gem from every stage. There's 20 total stages. This first stage is just very simple. We're just going to get the 3 gems. Try not to fall off into the pit there. Luckily, deaths really don't lose you that much time. Basically just like a 1-second time loss there, but yeah, that was your basic movement tutorial in the first level. Now we're going to be introduced to switches and doors. So you saw I hit that yellow switch there and it made this door over here go down. Little gem hidden right there behind there. We can zoom in the camera a little bit, and there's one in that tunnel. So there's the 3 gems in the second level. Alright, on to the third stage, cruising through. You can see this one is called Big Robot Buddy. So we're about to be introduced to our second character of the game, which is a nice little robot that's going to help us out here. And so we can switch back and forth between the robot and the astronaut. And one of the cool things is the robot has this blaster which can be used to break rocks, and there's sort of like an unintended glitch that you can do where you can blast the astronaut up on top of the robot. You saw me use that right there to save time. That way you only have to move one of the characters and not both of them. We're going to use that again right here. The intended way to get that gem is to use that sort of stairway right there to get up on top of the robot, but the blaster sort of glitch thing allows you to get up there no problem. We're going to make a semi-precise jump right here to this third gem, and I'm going to need to go let the robot through the door by standing on this switch here, if I can find the switch. This is a fantastic game though. So yeah, the goal of each level is to get both characters to their respective warp pads at the end of the level. And this is the main glitch that we're going to be using, is this blaster. It's not technically a glitch, it's just there's not a cap on how fast you can use the blaster, and so you basically chain a bunch of blaster hits onto the astronaut that cause him to go straight up into the air. Almost fell down there. That would not have been good. So something I did right here is if you hold down A before you switch back to the robot, you are put into this sort of like floaty state, and I just used that so that when I hit the astronaut with the blaster through the wall, I went up into the air and was able to clear that gap there. Alright, now we're introduced to this radioactive goo. The robot can go over it just fine, but the astronaut will die if it comes into contact with it, so you have to be a little bit careful of that. Right here we're going to do a tiny little death warp. I'm going to jump with the astronaut to get this gem, and then while I'm dying over there, move the robot to the end, and the astronaut to the end. Alright, on to stage 7. There are quite a few of these gems that are hidden in rocks, so we just have to know which rock to go and take it from. In this case, it's that one right there. And we're going to come over and get on this red switch. Guys, thank you. I think that was a sick corner boost too. Excuse me. Alright, we're on to Switch Tag Team. This is a level that has actually had a few route changes as time has gone on. But right here we're going to use that moon jump glitch I was talking about. I'm going to hold A while I'm switching characters, and then I only have to hit him with one blaster and you'll see me sort of rapidly rise, and that's that floaty state that happens when you're holding A when you switch to the other character. Alright, right here we're going to do a fancy little jump here. Ideally I would have got that first try, but we'll take it second try. No issues there. Thanks for the good luck bulbs. Do a quick pop up here to get up on top of the robot, and we'll grab that gem. And what I'm doing right now is I'm clearing a path for the astronaut to come back through later. So we broke those rocks with the robot on purpose, and now we're gonna let the robot through. If I can get on the switch. I try to make those adjustments as fast as possible without really seeing where I'm going. Sometimes it doesn't quite work though. The last gem is, well, the second to last gem is inside there. The last one is right over here. And we are done with that stage. Okay, on to moving platforms. So here we're introduced to moving platforms. So here, when we step on this switch, it's going to make the platform move in the opposite direction that it was moving before. And right here we're going to have to do a lot of that. Oh, and I actually didn't mean to do that there. I'm supposed to get on that one first. Go grab that gem. And we'll let the robot through. Again, I used that moon jump glitch there, but I kind of missed it. That's okay though. That's not going to be a huge time loss. The last gem is around the corner here. I'm going to have to grab that and then go to the end. Alrighty. Okay, Spiral. This one is pretty much the worst level in the game, in my opinion, just because it's so slow. I mean, it's just bad for speed running. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab 2 gems and then restart level. You keep your gem count when you restart the level. So we pick those 2 right up at the start so we can just get them out of the way, and then we'll do this level basically as intended. There's nothing we can do to speed it up. We just gotta slowly ride the platform around, hitting all these big switches with the robot. One thing I haven't mentioned yet is some of these switches can only be hit by the robot. Those are the bigger switches. The moving platforms taste like moving platforms. I'm not sure what that means, but I guess that makes sense. Alright, we're coming to the end of this awful level though. It takes so long to finish. Longest level in the game. Alright, loop around. So this one actually has a skip that you can go right to the end, but what sucks is there's a gem that is all the way around the map, and we have to kind of do the map as intended just to get that gem. And you'll see me do that here. So I'm gonna have to go all the way around with the robot, manipulating the switches with the astronaut as I go to get him over here so I can break this rock and get this gem. And then I'm just gonna restart level to get us both back at the start, and we're basically gonna do that glitch I was referring to do basically what we'll do in any percent, which is clip through the wall like that and go through the end that way. Hey, JTN. Welcome. So yeah, JTN did the audio for this game. The audio is awesome. I love the songs in this game. So shout out to JTN. Glad to see you here. Seeing it speedrun. I love this game. I'm a big fan. You already know that, but alright, here we're going to get up onto the top floor. This is not something that the developers really intended you to get up to this level, but we're going to make a jump here to get to this gem here, and then we're going to start this yellow platform cycle. And this cycle is kind of important. We're going to have to let the robot through and then make it back in time to hit this cycle here. Then we can get the robot into position, and while we wait to jump for this gem here, and then we'll come over here, jump on top of the robot, and go to the end. Yeah, JTN is not lying. He really did do the music for this game. Here we're gonna get up on top of the robot while it's raising up. Again, a strat I don't think developers necessarily intended you to use, but we will use it. And we need to come hit this yellow switch over here, and I need to remember to grab this gem right there. Sometimes I forget it. It's inside a rock, it's hiding, but we made sure to remember it that time. It's like the worst feeling in the world when you think you just completed a 100% run, and then you get to the end, and you missed one gem somewhere. Alright, so this level is one that's really hard to complete casually. You can ask some of these guys in chat, like Bulbs and Geis. It's a confusing level, but luckily as speedrunners, we're not going to do it the intended way, which is hard to figure out. We're just going to make a kind of precise jump here. So I'm going to stand on this platform and make this sort of precise jump to get over there. And pull it off beautifully, if I might say. Okay, raised platform. This is another one that's sort of made trivial by this pop-up glitch. I need to get this robot over here into position. Grab this gem here. I missed it on that first jump, but that's fine. I gotta jump back anyway. Let the robot through, and the last gem is actually hiding in this tiny little cubby right here. It took me a long time to find that on my first playthrough of this game. Alright, this one can be a tricky one. This is moving platforms. Basically, we're going to be juggling back and forth between which character we use. There's two gems we got to grab there. Got to grab a gem here, and then I'm going to do a sort of death warp to get this gem. And yeah, I won't try that. That death actually didn't lose any time, but this one might. Yep. So I was supposed to make that cycle there. We're going to be a cycle late, but that's okay. Not a big deal. And I think I actually missed that cycle in the world record. So it seems to be a pattern with me, I guess. Alright, we are cruising through. We're on stage 18 out of 20, so this is actually flying by. Yeah, struggling with the pop-up there. This stage here has a kind of interesting wall clip here. It's kind of random whether it works or not, but I'm basically just going to wiggle back and forth, and that's weird. Usually you don't die there. You just kind of have to wiggle back and forth and then change characters when you're clipped through the wall. So that took a little longer than I would have probably liked, but we made it through eventually. And again, these wall clips, so I'm going to do another wall clip here. It sort of makes this maze trivial. It's kind of hard to figure out this maze when you're first doing it, but... to the platform, just need to get the robot there, and then we're going to get to stage 19 where I'm going to be unveiling a brand new strat that has never been seen before. That's not exactly true. So basically this is going to be a variation of a strat that me and Graveash figured out. So one thing I forgot to mention is this game has a great co-op mode. So I actually run this game co-op with a runner named Graveash, who you might have seen in the chat already during this run. But I'm going to be doing a variation that I figured out of the glitch that, or the trick that we found in co-op in single player. So once I hit that green switch, there's a cycle I have to make here. I need to get the robot down onto this red platform and then switch to the astronaut. And I need to get over to here in time, and I do with ease. Then we need to pop the astronaut up and get on this green platform. Now here's the new trick. So what I do is I get on here to set my respawn point to right there, and then I get this gem, jump on top of the robot, then fall off so I respawn right at the end, and I finish the level. So nice little new trick there. First ever appearance in a 100% run for single player. Okay, we're on the last stage, so 3 gems left to collect, and I hope that I got them all. Okay, I had a little bit of trouble getting up on the top there, but we made it work. We've got 2 gems left. 1 here, and then I need to make a sort of precise jump here to get to the end. And then I need to get off the blue button with the robot to get this last gem. And there we go. Okay, I want to say that's world record. No, that can't be world record. Okay, I'm gonna pull up speedrun.com here right quick. If it's not world record, it's incredibly close to world record. Yep, that's world record. The world record is a 14:38. That was a 14:37. So you guys just witnessed a world record live for the Obscurathon Marathon. That is kind of awesome. I was not expecting that. But yeah, world record by 1 second. So yeah, really glad I could pull that off for you guys. This is an awesome game. I was super fast. I felt that flew by, but we'd love to see more runners run in this game. We have about, I'd say 5 or 6 active runners right now, but we'd love to have more. And this 100% category, I mean, as you saw right here, is not super optimized. I just got a world record for a marathon. So yeah, we'd love to see. There's lots of categories that aren't really optimized. Any percent is pretty optimized, but hey, if you are feeling up for it, we'd love to have you compete with that as well. But we do have a Discord that you can find on the speedrun.com page, and we would love to have you. So thank you to Obscurathon for having me do this run. Glad I could pull off the world record for you guys, and yeah, have a great rest of Obscurathon, everybody.